Number 5, Caden Stewart. 12, Caroline Dawson.
Okay.
33, Ryan White. And number 55, Hannah Fuller. Greenbrier Spartans and coach, the governor of West Virginia, Mr. Jim Justice. And now this is the starting lineup for your Moorefield Yellow Jackets. Starting wearing number 3, CC Young. Number 5, Sterling Young. Number 12, Amber Williams. Number 23, Lieutenant Bright. And starting five, Moorefield wearing number 33, Tia Gray. With the yellow jacket, head coach, Mr. Paul Kettlinger.
Okay, Harry. Lead off of you.
We prepare for tip. Hannah Fuller tips at circle, and Moorefield wins the tip. It's going to go to McKenna Kreitz. Kreitz is on the wing to Kump. Kump down to her sister Sterling. Now back up top to Cece Kump. They're going to work it around the horn. They have it now left wing to McKenna Kreitz. Now they go right wings to Sterling Kump. Now back up top to Kreitz. Kreitz looks over the Greenbrier's 2-3 defense as she gets it to Kump. Kump pumps, tries to feed it inside, but as she does, she takes steps. It'll turn it over to the Lady Spartans. Greenbrier's first possession of the game. See how Moorefield comes out on defensively. We've seen a lot of that triangle and 2 lately. And it looks like Moorefield's going to go straight man-to-man to start. Kennedy Stewart looks over the defense. She gets it on the wing to Cadence. Cadence inside to Ryan White, just in front of the foul line. Now she backs it out between the circles to Cadence. Cadence going to stop and pop a 3 from there. Hits it. Good start for Greenbrier East as Caden Stewart knocks down a 3 to start the game. Now the Spartans going to try to put up their pressure. CC Kump goes right through it. She stops at the foul line, maybe drug her foot. No call there. She gets it out to Sterling. Sterling on the wing to McKenna Kreitz, and she nails a 3 to tie the game. Kreitz answers the Caden Stewart 3, and we're all tied at 3. Ryan White has it in the backcourt now. Gets it to Kenny Stewart as the Spartans try to break the timeline. Stewart gets it across the timeline to White. Now down on the wing to Dotson. Dotson open for a 3, high off the back iron. Rebound goes to Sterling Kump. Kump pushing the tempo back on the other end from Moorefield. She's going to go straight to the basket against Caroline Dotson. Can't get it to go, but she's going to draw the foul against Caroline. Kump got the ball and said, there's no stopping me. She went straight from one end of the floor to the other, attacking the basket. And all Caroline could do there was get a hand up and make her earn it at the line. So Sterling Kump going to go to the line for 6:43 showing on the clock. We're tied at 3 as Kump is the front end of a 1-and-1. Too short. She'll have one more. Kump, good size as she shoots her second free throw, knocks it through, and Moorefield leads it 4-3 with 6:53. Moorefield trying to show a little pressure. Greenbrier East gets it through as Kenny Stewart breaks the pressure, gets it inside to Hannah Fuller. Fuller rushed the layup a little bit, couldn't get it to go, and back comes Moorefield on the other end. Kreitz has it. She drives in against 3 Spartan defenders, puts it off the glass and scores it. 6-3, Moorefield leads it. Kenny Stewart trapped in the backcourt, gets it over to Cadence. Cadence going to cross midcourt to Ryan White. White now dribbles back up, hands off to Kennedy as they'll reset the offense. Kennedy down the wing. She's going to drive the block, drives the baseline, kicks it, and eventually ends up in the hands of Caden Stewart. To Caden Stewart, top of the key, 3, no good. Battle for the rebound. Caroline Dotson goes over the back of Tia Ray, and Dotson will be whistled for the foul, and that's quickly her second. 6:08 to go. Moorefield leading 6-3. Good start for the Yellow Jackets here in front of a fired-up crowd. As Kump going to inbound in front of the basket. The bench, CC Kump gets it into Sterling. Sterling goes across midcourt, has it poked away. Greenbrier East had the steal, but Kennedy Stewart couldn't hang on to it, and it rolls out of bounds. Will stay with Moorefield. 6:01 on the clock. Yellow Jackets leading 6-3 here in the opening quarter. CC Kump sets up against this Greenbrier East 2-3. So over on the wing to Sterling. Sterling back up between the circles. Passes across court to CC. Now back to Sterling. Now we go left wing to McKenna. Ball's fed inside this time. Now back out. Now down in the corner. Williams, she can't get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Ends up in the hands of. Here comes Stewart, one-on-one. She's going to get into the lane, gets to the block, nothing there. She's met by a defender. She backs it out. Instead, pulls up for a three from the wing and hits it. Kaden Stewart, 2 big threes early on for Greenbrier East, and we're all tied at 6 with 5:25 to go. Opening quarter. Here comes Moorefield handling the Greenbrier East pressure well as they go right through it. Kump goes back to her sister Sterling. Now back up top to Cece. Cece now resets. Gets it on the left wing to Sterling. Now down to Tia Ray in the left corner. Now back on the wing to Kump. Kump holds the ball above her head. Now gets it to Cece on the right wing. And Moorefield wants a timeout. We're going to take it with them. 5:03 to go here in the opening quarter. We're all tied 6. This time the rebound put up by Kreitz. She can't get it to go, and Greenbrier East finally clears it. Kaden Stewart on the wing. She's going to fire the three from there. Too strong. Ryan White gets the rebound, kicks it back out to Kennedy. Kennedy going to drive the lane, lays it off the glass with the left hand, and scores it. Kennedy Stewart's first points makes it 8-6. Greenbrier East, as the Spartans have taken the lead back. It's been all Stewarts on offense for Greenbrier East. They have all 8 of the points. Back comes Moorefield, breaking the Greenbrier East pressure with no problem. Ends up in the hands of Tia Ray on the block. She lays it off the glass and ties the game at 8. 4:24 showing in the opening quarter. Now Moorefield with the steal in the backcourt as Greenbrier East can't get through the pressure. Down left corner, driving through the lane is Kreitz. She puts it up, can't get it to go. She wanted to foul. Instead, she'll be called for a travel, and it'll go back over to Greenbrier East with 4:14. Tied at 8. Coach Justice now wants a timeout. He'll take a 30-second one. We'll be right back with more action. We're tied at 8, 4:14 to go on Oldies 93 WKCJ.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We're locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Lewisburg community. Alcova Mortgage Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com for your mortgage lending needs. Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org, Equal Housing Lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. Alcova Mortgage Lewisburg.
4:12 to go here in the opening quarter. We're all tied at 8. Good start for Moorefield as they're going to show pressure now, picking up Greenbrier East right when they cross midcourt. Kennedy Stewart tries to feed it to Cadence, has it stolen away by Sterling Kump. Kump steps on the line as she tries to drive it up the floor, and it's going to go out of bounds back over to Greenbrier East. Yellow Jackets have been tough defensively, and Greenbrier East has struggled with some of this pressure here as Kennedy Stewart gets it top of the key. Now gives it right wing to White. White feeds it inside to Hannah Fuller, and Fuller finishes. Nice pass, nice finish, and Greenbrier East takes the lead back. It's 10-8. Here comes Kreitz on the right wing. She's guarded there by Kennedy. Gets it inside to Kreitz. Puts it up off the glass, falls through, counting the bucket. Caden Stewart pointing at the top of the backboard, telling the official the ball hit the top of the backboard. And actually, the rule by rule, I just learned this the other day. The ball has to go over the backboard before it's out of bounds. And I think the support is so close to the backboard there, it's almost impossible for it to go over. So the shot will count as Kreitz misses the free throw. But Moorefield gets the rebound. Back up 3 ball now from Kump. Won't go. And Greenbrier East runs the floor, now tied at 10. Kennedy Stewart with it, gets it down in the corner to Cadence. Cadence is losing the headband right now as it falls on the floor, but she's going to be fouled there by Kreitz. Her first foul, first team foul whistled against Moorefield so far. 3:29 to go in the opening quarter. We're all tied at 10. Greenbrier East getting an absolute fight from the Yellow Jackets right now as Caden Stewart inbounds to Ryan White. White hands off to Hannah Fuller. Fuller didn't see it coming, but able to control it. And gets it on the wing to Cadence. Cadence fires a 3. This one's too short. And rebound controlled by Moorefield. Here comes Kreitz pushing the tempo. She gets to the block, goes into Kennedy Stewart. Nice job by Kennedy Stewart to draw the foul. Kennedy Stewart stepped in front of the charging McKenna Kreitz. She'll draw the offensive foul, and it'll turn back over to Greenbrier East. 3:15 to go, all tied at 10. Kennedy Stewart brings the ball up the floor now. She's going to get it over to McKenna McClure. Now back up top to Kennedy. Kennedy on the right wing to Caden Stewart. Caden's back up top. Kennedy going to fire the 3 from the top of the key. She misses it all. It's going to go out of bounds to Moorefield. Kennedy looks over the bench and says, "It's okay, I got it." As she was off on that one, but we know how she can shoot it from that spot and get rid of it quickly. 10-10, 2:53 to go as Moorefield crosses the timeline. CC Kump with it, guarded there by Kennedy Stewart. Spartans now in a man-to-man as Kump going to drive down in the corner. Now gets it back to the wing to Amber Williams. Her shot put up off the glass, no good. Rebound controlled by Greenbrier East. Caden Stewart trying to push it forward to Hannah Fuller. And a ball saved into the hands of McKenna McClure, but now back over to Moorefield. Caden's had the streaking. Fuller just didn't have a good angle at it, maybe rushed the pass there a little bit, and it turned back over to Moorefield. Now on the wing, Kump going to drive in. Backs it back out. Now good feed inside to Amber Williams, but they're going to call an offensive foul on Moorefield. That one's going to go against number 12, Williams. That'll be her first, the team's third. And Greenbrier East will get the ball back with 2:16 to go. We're all tied at 10. It's been a good one so far. As McKenna McClure has it on the wing, she's trapped there. Tries to throw it across the court. Ball's stolen. Ball's loose on the floor now. We're going to get a foul called against Greenbrier East. It's going to go against Hannah Fuller. I think she held the Moorefield player as the ball was loose on the floor. Hannah was trying to keep her from getting it and holds her. The 4th team foul against Greenbrier East now, as Moorefield comes back the other way. Kump with it guarded closely out there by McKenna McClure. She's going to drive all the way around the baseline, go all the way to the other side of the court. Now ball fed inside to Williams. Williams back out to Kump. She's going to let go on a 3. It's good. CC Kump swishes the 3, and Moorefield takes the lead. It's 13-10 with 1:43. Here comes Greenbrier East. Caden Stewart between the circles. Gets it down to McKenna McClure. McClure going to drive the baseline, and she's going to be fouled as she does so. I didn't see who that foul was on. Apologize, we'll get caught up there. But Hannah Fuller's going to take a seat. She has 2 for Greenbrier East, and so does Caroline Dodson. Kennedy Stewart looking to inbound underneath the basket. She gets it into Ryan White. White drives to the elbow, bound back to the wing to Caden Stewart. Caden's thought about a 3, now drives in the lane. Now gets it out to Liz Wooding, who's in the game now. She gets it down in a corner to Ryan White. Up top now to Kennedy Stewart. She's going to drive to the elbow, gets it back to Cadence. Cadence now right wing. Cadence top of the key. He's going to stop, pop the 3. This one is too short. Rebound, Moorefield. Greenbrier settling for those 3s with defenders in their face, and they're not going right now. And on the rebound, McKenna McClure is whistled for a foul, her first, team's 5th. Moorefield leading Greenbrier 13-10 with 1:14 to go in the opening quarter. CC Kump with it now for the Yellow Jackets as she crosses the big blue M midcourt. Looks a lot like Michigan if you're familiar with that. As Kump gets down on the block, lays it off the glass, no good. Bad roll there. Lucky break for Greenbrier East as Kump had some space in there. Now their sister comes in, makes a move in the paint, puts it off the glass, no good. And we get a tie up on the rebound. Possession arrow will point to Greenbrier East with 56.4 seconds to go in this opening quarter. Spartans trailing by 3. It's 13-10. Kennedy Stewart gets it across midcourt to Cadence. Now back to Kennedy near midcourt. Moorefield trying to trap out of everything as Greenbrier East feeds it inside to White. Now good ball movement. Gets it to Cadence in the corner now. Fed inside to White. She tries to drive the lane and is tripped up there. And we're going to get a foul called against Moorefield's Sterling Kump. That's her first, team's fifth. Now Kennedy Stewart inbounds. Spartans swing it around. Found Kennedy open in the corner. Left corner three. Good. Kennedy Stewart buries that one to tie the game back at 13. 30 seconds to go here in the opening quarter. What's been a fantastic opening quarter. A lot of fun. Sterling Kump guarded by Ryan White. She's going to be met right there at midcourt. And Kump dribbles with the right hand, tries to come off a screen. She does. She's met now by Kennedy Stewart. Now drives the lane against Cadence. And shot put up no good. Good position in there by Liz Wooding on the rebound, and she's fouled. Foul goes against Sadie Kreitz of Moorefield. And she's going to quickly take a seat, as that's 5 team fouls against the Yellow Jackets. Tied at 13.4 seconds showing on the first quarter clock. Kennedy calls out the play as she crosses midcourt, going left to right on your radio dial. Kennedy now works to the wing with 4 seconds, finds an open Cadence for 3. Cadence buries it. Cadence Stewart gives Greenbrier East the lead back, and we've played one quarter. Spartans lead at 16-13. We'll be back for the second quarter on Oldies 93 WKCJ.
When you get to 5 seconds before you come on the air, can you just raise your hand up?
A fun, entertaining first quarter of action here at Moorefield High School. It was back and forth. We had 5 ties and 4 lead changes there in the opening quarter. We come out of it, Greenbrier East leading 16-13, and Moorefield's going to get the ball first to start the second half. They fed it inside to a wide open Amber Williams, but she couldn't get the open layup to fall, and back come the Spartans. Caden's going to stop on the wing for a 3, no good. Big rebound, Ryan White pulls it out of there, but she's tied up underneath by Moorefield's Tia Ray, and the possession arrow will... Moorefield had it to begin the quarter. Section here. I don't know if they got a little too far out on the court or what the problem was, but they've got it cleared up now. And it'll be Greenbrier East basketball underneath the basket. See if they can run one of those patented inbounds plays and get an easy one here. As Kennedy looks to inbound, she gets it up top to McKenna McClure. Back in the corner to Kennedy. She's not open. As she'll set it back up. She goes up top of the key now, sets it up. Kennedy now dribbles off a screen from Ryan White to her left. Now gives it up to Cadence. Cadence tries to go down the corner to McKenna McClure. Pass was too high, sails out of bounds, and it'll turn over to Moorefield. Greenbrier shot it really well there in the opening quarter. Spartans finish up 46% from the field. They are 6 of 13, including 4 of 10 from three-point range. Moorefield 5 of 14 and 2 of 5 from three-point range. Both teams turned it over 5 times. Moorefield won the battle of the glass 10-7, so that's something Greenbrier wants to try to get on those boards and not let Moorefield get the easy one. Yellow Jackets down there. Ryan White. White nearly had her tied up, but White nearly had her tied up, but Kump passes out of it, gets it to Cece, and Cece's going to drive. We're going to get a foul called against Kennedy Stewart. Kennedy with a big smile as she looks over at the bench. She's whistled for her first foul with 7:05 to go in the second quarter, and Lady Spartans leading 16-13. Moorefield going to inbound just in front of the Greenbrier East bench as Caden Stewart defending the ball. Pass stolen away there by McKenna McClure, and they play a little pinball with it, and it was last touched by McClure as both teams had their hands on it at multiple times, but it ends up being touched by on the line as she went to inbound the basketball. On the line as she went to inbound the basketball, so it'll turn over to Greenbrier East with 6:59. Spartans lead at 16-13. Caden Stewart has 9 on 3 threes. Her sister Kennedy has 5. Anna Fuller with the only other points for Greenbrier East. She's on the bench right now with 2 fouls. McKenna McClure on the wing. Finds herself wide open for 3. She lets it fly off the back iron, no good. Rebound, Moorefield. Good strong rebound there by Sterling Kump as she throws some elbows to get the Spartan defenders off of her and gets it to her sister Cece. Cece's going to drive in against Kennedy, blaze it off the glass and scores. Cece Kump scores her 5th point of the game, cuts the lead down to 1. It's 16-15. Greenbrier East 6:24. Kennedy Stewart on the other end, going to stop, pop the 3, and swish it through. Kennedy Stewart needed only a glimmer of space, and she put it up and scored. And Moorefield wants a timeout. We'll take it with them. 6:13 showing on the second quarter clock. Greenbrier East leading 19-15 on Oldies 93 WKCJ.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Christmas!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Yellow Jackets 19-15, but it's been quite a basketball game early on as Moorefield came out with some energy spurned on by a big crowd here at Moorefield High. And they've played well, but so has Greenbrier East as they've shot it well on the other end to give themselves a little lead here. It's 19-15. Moorefield basketball as they inbound. Cece Kump guarded out there by Ryan White. Kump gets it to Sterling Kump on the wing, now fed inside to Kreitz. Kreitz drives the basket, lays it up off the glass, and scores it. Kreitz has 9 points early on, and Moorefield's back within 2. It's 19-17. Kennedy Stewart way out on the wing, goes behind her back, gets a screen from Fuller. Kennedy leaves it in the corner for Ryan White. She's open for a 3 and drains it. Big 3 there from Ryan White. Kennedy Stewart threw the defense, left White wide open, and she knocked it down, made Moorefield pay. Here come the Yellow Jackets on the other end. They try to feed it inside to Amber Williams as the ball's thrown out of bounds. It'll turn back over to Greenbrier East. Greenbrier East has 8 field goals so far. 5 of those 8 are 3-point baskets. No, 6 of those 8, excuse me. So Spartans have been almost entirely downtown this game. Ryan White has it in the right wing. She feeds it inside to Caden Stewart on the block. Caden's back out to Caroline Dotson, now down in the corner to White. Now back out to Cadence on the wing. She thought about a 3. The defense stepped out quickly as Cadence drives to the block. Lays it up left-handed, scores. Nice move by Caden Stewart there, and she gets the roll, and she gets into double figures. She's at 11. Spartans lead at 24-17. Now, Spartans trying to trap on the other end. Moorefield gets through it as McKenna Kreitz goes to the basket. She threw up a wild shot there, but she's bailed out as they're going to whistle the Spartans for a foul. It's going to go against Caden Stewart. That's Cadence's first. And team foul number 7. So Moorefield will be shooting the rest of the way. This time it's Kreitz shooting. She puts the first one up, no good. She's 0 for 2 at the line today. Has 9 points overall. Played a good game. Her second free throw. This time she finally fouls the mark, and that gets her into double figures with 10 points and makes the Spartan lead 24-18 with 4:53. Here comes Kennedy across midcourt, gets a screen from Ryan White. Kennedy leaves it to a wide open Caroline Dotson. She fires the 3 too long, missed it all. And on the rebound, it went off of Caden Stewart's foot, and it'll go turn back over to Moorefield. 4:44 showing on the clock now. Spartans lead it by 6. CC Kump, the point guard for Moorefield, dribbles, gets it to Kreitz. Kreitz now down the block to Amber Williams. She puts one up in the baseline, no good. And Caden Stewart clears it. Here comes Cadence back across midcourt. Finds Dotson. Dotson bobbles the basketball, and as she goes to drive the baseline, she's fouled by Tia Ray. Ray's first, the team's sixth. So Greenbrier East will be shooting the rest of the half as well, but not here. Excuse me, that is the 7th team foul, so Greenbrier East will shoot 1-1, and Caroline Dotson will go to the line looking for her first points of the evening. Dotson's first is up and good. (25-18) now with 4:26 as Caroline Dotson will have one more. This one gets the shooter's roll. Dotson has two, and Greenbrier East leads it by 8. It's 26-18. Spartans try to set up the pressure. As they do, Kennedy the sideline. That's her. In and shoot free throws for Moorefield. It's McKenna Kreitz. She's a leading scorer for the Yellow Jackets. 10 points today. And she'll go to the line for a 1-1. Have to box out here if you're Greenbrier. She hasn't been great at the line so far, but she makes me eat my words there as she hits her first. 26-19. She'll have one more. Wright puts this one up and through. So Moorefield not going away. Greenbrier East was looking to extend that lead a little bit, but Moorefield has it back to 6 now with 4:20. 26-20. Greenbrier East needs to hurry here to get it across midcourt. Caden Stewart knows it. She dribbles through a trap, gets it to McKenna McClure. McClure to open Fuller underneath the basket, puts it up, no good. McClure gets the rebound, but can't hold on to it. And we get a whistle. And a foul is going to go against McClure for a push. Joins the Spartan crew with two fouls. Two for Kennedy Stewart, two for Caroline Dotson, two for McKenna McClure, and two for Hannah Fuller. 9 team fouls, so it'll be one more 1-1, and the Yellow Jackets will be shooting 2 the rest of the way. As McClure going to sit down with her 2 fouls, and Kennedy Stewart checks back into the game with her 2. Kennedy has 8 points. This shot put up no good by Kreitz on the free throw. Rebound, Hannah Fuller. Cadence with it now across midcourt. Gets it to Kennedy on the wing. Kennedy fakes the 3, finds a little room, driving the paint. Now gets it back out to Cadence. Cadence going to fire the long 3, and it's good. Cadence Stewart crosses half court. She's in her range, and she proves it right there. She knocks that one down to make it 29-20. Back come the Yellow Jackets. Good aggressive defense by Greenbrier East, but Kump finds some room for a 3. Sterling Kump puts it up, no good. Rebound, Greenbrier East. Spartans up 9, trying to go up double figures now as Kennedy Stewart has it top of the key. She goes behind her back. Now back out to Cadence. Cadence going to fire another long one. Heat check, no good off the front of the rim. Rebound, Moorefield. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Sterling Kump gets to the foul line. Now she backs it up for baseline. Jumper put up no good, but backside rebound there by Kreitz. She can't get it to go. And finally, the rebound into the hands of, I didn't see who that was. It was Amber Williams for Moorefield who got that one to fall, and she was fouled there by Hannah Fuller. So Fuller picks up her 3rd. She's going to quickly take a seat. And it's 29-22. One more free throw here for Williams. She puts this one up off the side of the rim. No good. Rebound, Ryan White. Spartans lead by 7. 3 minutes exactly showing on the clock as Kennedy Stewart has it between the circles. Kennedy dribbles right, hands off to Caroline Dotson. Dotson drives to the top of the key, now down the baseline to Wooding. Wooding going to fire from there, too short. Ryan White skies in there to try to get the rebound, but can't get it. And after Sterling Kump pulls it loose, White gave her a little slap on the arm and will be whistled for the foul. That's White's first, but the Yellow Jackets are in the double bonus now, so they'll march to the other end and shoot a pair. First one rolls out. Too much spin on that one. It's spun right out of the rim for Sterling Kump. And she'll have one more. 29-22. Spartans lead at 2:47. Here comes Kump's second one on the way. This one's strong off the back iron. Rebound in the hands of Ryan White. We're going to get a foul called, though, against Caroline Dodson on the rebound. That's Dodson's third foul. And that's going to send the Yellow Jackets back to the line. Oh, excuse me, that was a lane violation. I guess he was signaling that Dodson was the violator. He held up the number. I thought it was her third foul. Good thing it wasn't. And it'll remain 29-22. Kennedy Stewart with it, top of the key. Now hands off to Cadence. Cadence left wing. And she's called for a travel. Turn it over to Moorefield. Cadence got to that left elbow. Tried to keep that pivot foot, but she was called for a travel. And the Yellow Jackets trailing by 7 will get it back. Greenbrier had a chance a moment ago to try to get this to double digits, but they're unable to do it. Moorefield won't go away. Here's a steal by Caroline Dodson. She's 2-on-1 right now. She goes strong into the paint, puts it up off the glass. High off the glass, no good, but she'll be bailed out with a foul call, and Dodson's going to go to the line. Dodson's a perfect 2 for 2 there this evening. Foul goes against 33, Tia Ray for Moorefield. That's the 8th team foul. Dodson will have 2. Her first, nothing but net. Dodson has 3 points all at the line, and it's 30-22 now. She'll have one more. Puts this one up and true. Dodson 4 for 4 at the line. Greenbrier up 9 now, 31-22 with 2 side on the other end of Amber Williams. Williams runs into a sea of Spartans. Wing hands it off to Caroline Dodson. Dodson hands it off to Caroline Dodson. Dodson just inside the foul line, kicks it left wing to an open Ryan White. Her 3 is too strong. And rebound Moorefield. Kump with it now. Hands off to her sister. Now CC Kump right wing. Gets it cross court to Sina Hebner in the game for the first time. It's stolen away by Ryan White. White slows it down with 1:34. Now kicks it ahead to Caroline Dodson. Dodson turns on the burners, puts up the layup. No good. But she's pushed from behind by CC Kump. So Caroline Dodson, perfect 4 for 4 at the line this evening, is going to go to the charity stripe for 2 more. 1:29 showing on the clock. Spartans lead it by 9. Nope. 3. Yep. Dodson misses the first one as Ryan White takes a seat. Caroline puts this one up and good. Caroline puts this one up and good. Spartans' biggest lead of the evening now is 10, 32-22 with 1:28 to go. CC Kump right wing guarded by Kennedy Stewart. She gets it to Sterling Kump on the left elbow. She puts it up no good. Rebound Greenbrier East. Here come the Spartans. Kennedy Stewart across midcourt. 1:16 on the clock. Kennedy drives in, sees a little space, puts it up with the right hand, gets it to go, and the foul. Tia Ray whistled for that foul. No. Yeah, it was, sorry. As Kennedy Stewart trying to complete the three-point play, she bends at the knees and puts it through. Big play there. Greenbrier sees its largest lead of the game. It's 35-22 with 1:08. Moorefield needs a bucket bad as CC Kump comes back the other way, puts the elbow out, drives right into Liz Wooding. But they're going to say Wooding's feet were moving backwards, and they'll call her for the block. Kump definitely threw that elbow out there, but I don't think they just said Wooding didn't have good enough position to get it. And Kump goes to the line, touches every part of the rim, but doesn't fall through. She'll have one more. 35-22, 1:04 showing on the second quarter clock. Spartans lead it. As Kump's second one is short as well. Caden Stewart goes in the air to get this rebound. She crosses midcourt stripe at exactly 1 minute. She feeds it on the right wing to Dodson. Now back up top to Kennedy. Down the corner, McKenna McClure. They go back to the wing to Dodson. Ball's batted away by Moorefield's Sterling Kump, but it'll stay with Greenbrier East with 52 seconds on the clock. McKenna McClure down in the corner will inbound. She gets it up top to Kennedy Stewart. Stewart drives to the foul line, dips it off for Wooding. Now gets it to McClure. She drives in, puts up the left-handed layup. Can't get it to fall, but a good rebound there from Kennedy. Kicks it back out to Cadence for three, and Cadence buries it. Cadence Stewart knocks down the three, and Greenbrier East leads it now 38-22 as this lead is starting to expand, and the energy is going out of this building here at Moorefield High School. Here's CC Kump across midcourt. Leaves it up top for a three for Amber Williams. No good. And Caroline Dotson clears the rebound. 22 seconds. Dotson throws it ahead to McClure. McClure in the lane. Puts it up. No good. Didn't get the foul. There's some contact there. But the whistle doesn't come. Back come the Yellow Jackets. 11 seconds on the clock. Up top to Amber Williams. She slings it to Kump. Kump now back between the circles to Williams. She gets it over to Keplinger. She can't find a shot. Williams will fire it at the buzzer. Too strong off the back iron, and that's going to do it. We've played 2 quarters. It's Greenbrier East 38, Moorefield 22. We'll be back with the War.
Power of 3, Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Marketplace in Bechtel is the official road game stop of Lady Spartan basketball, providing pregame meals for the players and coaches on every trip. Make Tamarack your pregame destination and enjoy sandwiches, wraps, soups, and salads, as well as a wonderful selection of entrees such as West Virginia rainbow trout, meatloaf with gravy, and chicken pot pie. Don't forget the delectable desserts, including Greenbrier peaches and cream, and an all-day brunch on Sundays. That's Tamarack Marketplace, the official road game stop of the Lady Spartan.
Mortgage is here for good. We're locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Lewisburg community. Alcova Mortgage Lewisburg, 304-645-2478, or visit lewisburglender.com for your mortgage lending needs. Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. Alcova Mortgage Lewisburg.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record it.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
After one quarter, and then in the second quarter it was all Greenbrier East as they outscored Moorefield 22-9 to have this 38-22 halftime lead. Greenbrier East shooting it pretty well. They're 40% from the field. right now. Has 12 of 30 overall, and even better from three-point range. They're 8 of 19. 5 of those 8 have come from Caden Stewart, who leads all scorers with 17 points. And a great first half as well from Kennedy Stewart, who has done a little bit of everything. She's the second leading scorer for the Spartans with 11. She leads Greenbrier East with 3 assists, and she's turned it over just once. Also has 3 rebounds. So Kennedy Stewart playing a good first half, and the Stewart sisters' contributions are a big reason why Greenbrier East is able to extend this lead and has it to 16 at the break. On the other end for Moorefield, Yellow Jackets shoot 8 of 25 here in the first half, 2 of 8 from three-point range. And what has hurt them badly, they're just 4 of 13. Here at the halftime break, but Greenbrier East leads it overall 38-22. And an interesting development here is Caden Stewart has 17 points at halftime. She doesn't know this, as she's been left in the dark because they don't want to put the pressure on her. She's 5 points away from 1,500 for her career. So Caden Stewart could get to that 1,500 mark right here tonight, and if she does, she'll be honored in a big way. She'll be honored in a big way regardless at home for senior night on Saturday, as I hope a lot of fans can come out and show Cadence their support for what's been a fantastic career. But we're going to take another break here on the Warner Music School halftime of Lewisburg halftime show. When we come back, we'll wrap up everything for the first half and prepare for the second half of play. You're listening to Lady Spartan Basketball on Oldies 93 WKCJ. Halftime show. Greenbrier East leading Moorefield 38-22 at the break. Both teams back out on the floor, getting in their final preparations as they prepare to head back for the second half. And if the first half is any indication, it should be a good one. This Moorefield team has battled. They don't have a fantastic record on the season, but they've come ready to play tonight and have played pretty well, have really battled, made things tough on Greenbrier East, but Lady Spartans really shooting it well.
Where you at?
I'm here.
Hello.
You don't have me?
Hello.
Yep.
Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. You don't have me? Basketball as we come out of the break. They trail it 22-38.
I can't hear you.
I don't know why. Nothing changed.
Are you there?
Yeah.
You're not coming over the board. I can't hardly hear you on the phone.
I have no idea why. Nothing.
There you go.
Are we good?
Yeah, now you are.
Okay.
All right.
All right. I don't know what happened. Nothing changed.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Back here at Moorefield High School, we apologize. A little technical difficulty there, it sounds like, but hopefully we've got it straightened out now as we're back to play. And Kennedy Stewart buries a three on the other end of the floor to make it 43-22. Back come the Yellow Jackets. Kennedy on fire tonight. She shot it really well. So is her sister Cadence. And Moorefield trying to force it inside, turns it over, throws it away. It'll go back to Greenbrier East. 43-22. We apologize. I don't know what happened there with their technical difficulties. Nothing has changed, but all of a sudden we lost it. But glad you're back with us as we bring you the action from Hardy County here tonight. Ryan White across midcourt, gets it down the corner to Caroline Dawson. She holds it above her head, gets it back to Kennedy Stewart. Three ball from the wing, and Kennedy buries it. Kennedy Stewart has a pair of threes to start the third quarter, and Moorefield has seen enough. They want a timeout. We'll take it with them. 6:47 to play in the third quarter. Greenbrier East leading at 46-22. You're listening to Lady Spartan Basketball on Oldies 93 WKCJ.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We're locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Lewisburg community. Alcova Mortgage Lewisburg, 304-645-2478. Or visit lewisburglender.com for your mortgage lending needs. Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508. NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. Alcova Mortgage, Lewisburg.
While we were away, Sadie Kreitz got the ball inside for Moorefield, and she puts it up and gets the bucket and the foul to end the Spartan run. Kennedy Stewart has scored the first 6 points of the second half on a pair of threes as Kreitz misses her first free throw. Greenbrier East rebound. Kennedy now tied with her sister with team leader of the game with 17 points as Cadence turns it over now. Kump gives it to her sister. Gives it to Sadie Kreitz. She drives the baseline but loses it. Ryan White will inbound and face some pressure. Full court pressure now from Moorefield. Kennedy Stewart gets across court to Cadence. Cadence going to drive, crosses the timeline, gets to a wide open Caroline Dodson underneath the basket. She lets the defender fly, puts one dribble on the floor, lays it up and scores. That's 24. They've doubled up Moorefield now. 24. They've doubled up Moorefield now. As the Yellow Jackets come back on the other end. Kreitz drives in, gives it back to CeCe Kump as she gets down to the elbow. Now leaves it back on the wing for Amber Williams. Her three ball no good, and on the rebound went in the hands of Sadie Kreitz, and she travels. Turns it over to Greenbrier East. Ryan White now will inbound over in front of the Moorefield student section. That student section has shrunk a little bit as Greenbrier East has controlled the action here. Caden Stewart on the right wing. She's doubled there. She's going to drive into the foul line, gets it back up to Ryan White. Left wing three, swish. Beautiful shot from Ryan White. That's her second three of the game. She has 6 points, and Spartans lead it 51-24. Now McKenna Kreitz drives the lane against Hannah Fuller, has it stolen away. Caden Stewart has it, leading the break. 2-on-2, Stewart sisters. Caden's down on the block, lays it off the glass and scores it. Caden Stewart has 19, and she's now 3 points away from 1,500 for her fabulous Lady Spartan career. Sadie Kreitz drives the baseline, no good. Rebound, Caroline Dawson. Dawson going to push the tempo. She's got two on her. Ryan White running with her. Dawson gets to the glass, lays up score. Doesn't get it to go, but she's fouled. Caroline Dodson has been big at the line. She's 5 for 6 today. Also has a field goal, so she's got 7 points, and she'll go to the line for 2 more. First one from Caroline Dodson, up and through. Dodson has 8. She's knocking on the door of double figures as she goes to the line for 1 more. Dodson, this one short off the iron, no good. Rebound, Moorefield. Back come the Yellow Jackets. McKenna Kreitz gets it down the corner to Taya Ray. Now back to Kreitz as she drives through the lane but took steps. She drove from the left elbow down to the baseline but never dribbled, and she's whistled for the travel. 54-34, Greenbrier East leads it as they inbound against this pressure. Stolen away by Moorefield as Caden Stewart, tries to get it to Hannah Kreitz. Kreitz down in the corner. Here comes Kennedy to Cadence at midcourt. As they break the pressure this time. Cadence, top of the key, going to drive in, finds an open lane, lays it up to the left hand, hits the bottom backboard, no good. And back comes Moorefield. Moorefield's Keplinger at midcourt was fouled by Ryan White. That's White's second. McKenna McClure set. Keplinger buried a three just a minute. Ago. They get it back inside to Crump. She drives the lane, puts it up, scores it, and gets the hack on the arm from Hannah Fuller as well. No, the foul goes against Kennedy Stewart there, her third. Crump finishes off the three-point play. She has 4 now, and it's 54-30. Greenbrier East with 4:10 to go. Kate Stewart across midcourt. Cadence to the right elbow, leaves it for McClure. McClure now top of the key, gets it back to Cadence on the right wing. Cadence around the screen, comes top of the key. She's doubled there. Gets it back to McClure on the right wing. McClure dribbles around, now goes between the circles. Now reverses it. Cadence Stewart, baseline three, strong off the back iron. Good rebound from Ryan White. She skies high in the air to pull it away. White now right corner. She drives the baseline, tries to feed it to a wide open McKenna McClure on the wing. She Head coach Jim Justice turns over to Moorefield. Caroline Dotson on the sideline now. She looks like she's feeling a little pain somewhere in her back as she's getting looked at down there. And ball stolen away by McKenna McClure on the other end of the floor. We get a whistle. We're going to call it a tie-up. Possession arrow will point to Greenbrier East. Spartan basketball with 3:32. They lead it 54-30. Moorefield has shown a lot of full court pressure this quarter, and at times Greenbrier East has struggled with it, but good to see that for Greenbrier Aces. They're going to see it some as we head towards the postseason, so might as well get used to it now. As Caden Stewart breaks through it, now loses it in the lane, and on the other end of the floor, McClure comes up with a steal. 3:18 to go as McClure crosses midcourt. She gets a screen from Ryan White, gets it over to Kennedy Stewart. Kennedy going to drive the baseline, feeds it inside to Cadence. Cadence backs it out. She's at the elbow. She's now top of the key. 3 ball on the way, and good, and that does it for Cadence Stewart. 1,500 career points in the phenomenal career of senior Cadence Stewart, and Greenbrier East leads it 57-30. Be sure to join us on Saturday for Senior Day, as I'm sure we'll have a special ceremony to honor that. Just the second player in Lady Spartan history, as I understand it, to 57-30, Greenbrier East leads it. On the baseline, now Sterling Kump loses it out of bounds, but they're going to say last touch by Liz Wooding. It'll stay with Moorefield. 2:41 showing on the clock. Spartans lead it 30-57. Inbounds pass into the hands of Ray. She puts it up no good. Rebound, though, put up and scored. It's now 57-32. Back comes Caden Stewart behind her back. Gets it to Caroline Dotson. Dotson on the right wing. Now down the corner for McClure. Now back to Dotson. Nice speed inside to Liz Wooding. Nice pass there from Wooding to McClure. She goes to the rim. Can't get it to go, but is hacked on the arm, and she'll go to the line. Great ball movement there by Greenbrier East. Leads to a look at a layup by McKenna McClure. She's fouled. She'll go to the line for looking for her first. McClure's first is up and good. She's into the scoring column now, and it's 58-32 Greenbrier East with 2:20 to go in the third. McClure will have one more. Puts this one up and through. Nothing but net on that one. It's now 59-32. McClure has two. And back comes Moorefield on the other end. Sienna Hefner with it now nearly stolen away. Now they feed it inside to Kump. Kump now back to Hefner. Now back up top to Sumner in the game for the first time. Rummer, excuse me. They're going to drive the baseline. Shot put up by Amber Williams. No good. Rebound, Liz Wooding. Here comes Kennedy Stewart across midcourt with under 2 minutes to go. She's going to pull up top of the key for a three. It's short. Rebound into the hands of Amber Williams from Moorefield. She's trying to push the tempo, gets it ahead to Rumor. Rumor drives against Kennedy Stewart. Stewart blocks the shot. Ends up in the hands of Caroline Dotson. Dotson ahead to McClure. McClure one-on-one goes to the hoop. Bumped and fouled. Foul's going to go against Tia Ray of Moorefield. And that's going to send McClure back to the line where she knocked down a pair just a moment ago. McKenna McClure with her team leading 59-32 with 1:40. We'll have two at the line. McKenna's first is up and good. McClure with another one, switches it through. She's 4 for 4 at the line in this quarter, and Greenbrier East leads at 61-32. CC Kump now has it, feeds it inside to Amber Williams, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. Looks like it's going to be called against Elizabeth Wooding. It is. Her second. Team foul number 4 with 1:34 showing here in the third quarter. Moorefield inbounds to Kreitz on the baseline. She tries to get it up top. She does. Nearly went across to the timeline, but it doesn't. Ends up in the hands of Kump. She pulls up from the foul line. No good. Battle for the rebound, knocked out of bounds. It'll be Greenbrier East basketball with 1:20. And Coach Justice wants a timeout. We'll take it with him. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Greenbrier East leading Moorefield 61-32. We'll be back on Oldies 93 WKCJ.
The power of three: Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
What's that?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Greenbrier East out of the timeout. Caden Stewart turns it over, trying to get it inside to Wooding. Back comes Moorefield down in the corner. Kump open for a three, right corner, hits it. Sterling Kump nails the three ball as she was left alone after the steal. And Moorefield cuts the lead to 61-35. Back comes Kennedy Stewart dribbling through some pressure. She finds McClure open in the corner. McClure thought about it, now gets it inside to Wooding. Nice speed from Wooding to Caroline Dotson. She goes to the rim and is fouled. And Caroline going to go back to the line. She'll have a chance to get into double figures for the game. She has 8 so far on the game. And she'll have 2 free throws here. First one from Dotson is up, too strong off the back iron. She made 5 of her first, or 6, actually 6 of her first 7. Has missed 2 in a row from the line. See if she can find it here. Nope, she doesn't. It's strong off the back iron once again. She's missed 3 in a row at the line. And Moorefield gets the rebound. Cherry picking down on the other end is Moorefield's Tia Ray. She can't get it to go, though. Rebound goes back into the hands of Kump. She can't get it to go, and it finally ends up in the hands of McKenna McClure. McClure pushing the tempo ahead as she lets the defense fly by. Now gets it right wing to Caden Stewart. She's going to fire a long one, hits it. Caden Stewart is open from anywhere, and she nails this one. She's up to 25 now for the game, and Greenbrier East leads at 64-35. Now right wing 3 from McKenna Kreitz, put up no good. Rebound Moorefield. Ball fed inside to Amber Williams. Williams puts it off the glass, can't get it to go, gets her own rebound, and she'll be tied up there from Liz Wooding. Possession arrow will stay with Moorefield with 9.3 seconds to go here in the third quarter. CC Kump inbounds underneath the Moorefield basket. She looks over the defense, finally throws it up top to McKenna Kreitz, but the other McKenna, this one McClure, knocks it out of bounds into the Moorefield bench. The Yellow Jackets will inbound there. McKenna Kreitz goes cross court to Tia Ray. Ray now back to Kreitz. She drives in, puts it off the glass, no good. Caden Stewart had the rebound, couldn't pull it down though. Gets back in the hands of Kreitz, and the shot won't go before the buzzer for Moorefield, and that will do it for the third quarter. We've played 3. Greenbrier East leading the Yellow Jackets 64-35. We'll be back for the final quarter on Oldies 93 WKCJ.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
And if you like shooting, you like this effort from Greenbrier East tonight as McKenna McClure fires a 3 from the left wing, banks it home. It's been that kind of night for Greenbrier East as through 3 quarters, the Spartans were shooting 45%, including 50% from three-point range. They add to it there. Moorefield on the other end gets it inside to Kump. Kump, her shot put up no good. Rebound Amber Williams, her shot no good, and it eventually ends up in the hands of Kennedy Stewart. Stewart crosses midcourt, gets it down the corner to McClure. McClure back up top to Dotson. Dotson feeds it down the baseline to Wooding. Wooding going to fire from there, no good. McClure comes in hard for the rebound, knocks it out of bounds. It'll go to Moorefield. Ryan White checking back in for Greenbrier East. Is Liz Wooding going to take a seat? Spartans lead at 67-35 with 7:22 to go. CC Kump now brings it slowly up the court. She crosses the timeline with 7:14 to go in the game. Spartans back in that 2-3 defense. Corner three now put up from McKenna Kreitz, and she buries it. 67-38. Here come the Spartans on the other end. McClure left open for a three. She fires it. This one didn't need the bank. She hits it. And McClure finds herself in double figures. She has 10. Greenbrier East leads at 70-38. Now CC Kump on the right wing, looking to get the ball inside. Good defense there from Ryan White. Won't allow her to do so. Kump has it again. This time tries to feed it inside. Goes over the head of Ryan White. Gets it to Sterling Kump, and she puts it up and in. CC to Sterling that time, and the Kump combination pays off. 70-40. Back on the other end, McKenna McClure fakes a three. Drives in for an easy layup. Couldn't get it to go, though. Rebound Moorefield. Here come the Yellow Jackets. Kump in the lane. Sterling put up no good. Kenny Stewart had to rebound, and we're going to get a tie up, and it'll stay with Moorefield with 6:15 showing on the clock. And Greenbrier East now looking to clear the bench as we're going to bring in 4 new players, 5 new players maybe. Let's see. 4 for now. We got Liz Wooding in, Hannah Fuller in, Emma Palmer in, and Kiki Baguette in for Greenbrier East. Caden Stewart will stay on the court with 6:15. Moorefield looking to inbound underneath the basket. They get it into Kump. Kump now backs it out. 3 ball on the way from Kreitz, no good. Rebound Greenbrier East. 6:07 left as Caden Stewart brings it across midcourt. Kate's now to Baguette on the wing. She tries to feed Fuller. Rushed the pass a little bit. Fuller wasn't open, but now Moorefield turns it over on the other end. Caden Stewart with it now. She gets on the block, lays it off the glass. Can't get the roll. Rebound into the hands of CC Kump. She forces up the floor to Kreitz. Kreitz, nice pass there to Kump. Kump, left-handed layup. Sterling Kump finishes off the break for Moorefield. Makes it 70-42. Inbounds pass to Caden Stewart with 5:36 on the clock. She goes all the way across the court to Baguette. Not a smart pass there, stolen away. And here comes Kump finishing at the glass. She's got 6 points this quarter, Sterling Kump. And the lead is 70-44. Caden Stewart this time just dribbles through the pressure, and she double dribbled. Moorefield basketball trailing 70-44, 5:18 to go in the game. Greenbrier East playing a lot of players here in the second half. Kennedy Stewart going to check into the game. She'll replace Liz Wooding. Greenbrier East, I think if Moorefield's going to stay in this press, Greenbrier East wants to make sure it's that ball handler's on the floor. Up top, Kump swings around the wing to Sadie Kreitz. Shot put up no good. Rebound underneath there by Williams. She can't get it to go. Slapped out back in the hands of CC Kump. Kump going to drive in right at the elbow. Puts it up no good. Rebound Caden Stewart. Cadence now brings it up court, crosses the M at midcourt. 4:49 showing on the clock. Stewart behind her back gets it to Kennedy. Kennedy now between the circles, gets a screen from Fuller. Now to Palmer on the left wing. Feeds it back inside to Kennedy. Stewart ball slapped away. It'll stay with Greenbrier East underneath the basket. 4:39 showing on the clock. Spartans lead it 70-44. Inbounds pass. Caden Stewart had a defender sealed there, put up no good. Kennedy follows and gets it to go. Nice job there. Backside rebound by Kennedy Stewart as she puts it up and scores, makes it 72-44. Kennedy with a big smile as she drops back in that 2-3 zone. Moorefield on the left wing, Sadie Kreitz. Kreitz inside to Keplinger. Keplinger turnaround jumper is fouled by Hannah Fuller. Nope, foul goes against Palmer. Every time I try to guess on one, I'm wrong. I think I'll stop doing that. As Keplinger gets the roll on the free throw, bounced up off the rim a couple. times before finally falling through. Makes it 72-45. Maybe we can get Phoebe Gillespie in sometime today. She's down there on that bench ready to go. As Bramer prepares to check in as well. And Annie Whited. 3 put up for Moorefield is good from the left wing. It's CC Crump. She hits it, makes it 72-49. Cadence at midcourt sees some pressure. She gets it over the head of the defense to Caroline Dotson. Dotson drives in, now kicks it to Baguette. Now back up top between the circles to Cadence. Cadence looks at the rim, now drives into the foul line, creates a little space. Now she backs it back out. Cadence loses it now into the hands of Moorefield. Moorefield on the steal. 2-on-1. Going up is Kreitz, and she finishes it on the other end. 72-51. Greenbrier's now down the corner. Palmer going to fire the 3, misses it all. Rebound Moorefield. Comes Moorefield back to Kreitz. Nice pass there. Fed inside to Sadie Kreitz. It was McKenna to Sadie, and the Kreitz combination ends in a 2. It's 72-50. Now Baguette down on the right baseline, gets it back on the right baseline, gets it back on the wing to Caroline. Run shot, gets it up off the glass, can't get it to go. Off the glass, can't get it to go. Palmer has the rebound, puts it up, can't get it to go. Rebound, Moorefield. Corbin Keplinger now gets it in the hands of CC Crump. Crump to Kreitz. Kreitz misses the layup, though. And Caden Stewart clears it. Here comes Stewart back on the other end. Coach Justice wants a timeout. Just going to get his subs into the game. McClure comes in. Annie Whited comes in. And Taylor Bremer comes in for Greenbrier East. Caden Stewart going to take a seat, as does Palmer and Baguette. So on the floor we have Kennedy Stewart, Taylor Brammer, Caroline Dotson, Annie Whited, and McKenna McClure with 2:14 to go. Greenbrier East leading 72-53. Pass now fed inside. Raleigh Kuykendall in for the first time for Moorefield, and we get Keplinger driving the lane, puts it up no good, and out of her hand, but it rolls out of bounds. Will stay with Greenbrier East. 1:59 to go. Kennedy brings it up against some pressure. Moorefield's still trying to trap there. They get it in the hands of McKenna McClure. McClure down in the left corner, goes back on the left wing to Kennedy Stewart. She reverses it. Caroline Dawson gets it to Annie Whited. Whited puts it up no good. And you like to see this from Greenbrier East, as Coach talked about in the pregame. When Caroline Dawson made that pass to Whited, it left her hands, and she said, shoot it. They want to see these players score that don't get the big minutes. And that's a sign of a good team. Like to see that. Kennedy Stewart goes behind her back at midcourt. Gets the top of the key, now drives left wing. 1:26 on the clock, 72-53. Kennedy going to drive all the way under the basket, puts it up over her head. Reverse layup, no good. Here comes Moorefield. And Sadie Kreitz had it knocked out of bounds. It'll stay with the Yellow Jackets with 1:16. 72-53, Spartans lead it. Ryan White checks into the game, and Kennedy Stewart going to sit back down with 1:16 showing on the clock. Great game for Kennedy Stewart tonight. And Bree Hannigan comes to the scorer's table. She prepares to check in as well. Down in the corner now, Abby Thorne has it for Moorefield, fed inside to Raleigh Kuykendall. She has it stolen away by Caroline Dodson, but we get a whistle first and a foul called against Dodson. Dodson can't believe it. We're going to get Brianna Hannigan and Liz Wooding will check in the game in just a moment. Raleigh Kuykendall to the line for Moorefield. She misses her first short. And here comes Hannigan and Wooding, as Dotson and McClure will sit down. One more on the way from Kuykendall. This one is true. Gets the roll, makes it 54-72. Greenbrier East leading. 1 minute exactly to go as Ryan White crosses midcourt. White at the foul line, gets it up top to Wooding. Wooding on the wing, now to Whited. Whited tripped there, and the whistle will blow. That'll be just the 5th team foul, so that's not going to send Whited to the line. It'll be Greenbrier East ball underneath. Wooding will inbound. Slaps the ball, gets it in the hands of Ryan White. White backs it out, looking to get it to Whited. Whited stops and fires a three, no good. Bramer had the rebound off her fingertips out of bounds. It'll be Moorefield basketball. 42.3 seconds now showing on the clock as Moorefield brings it up the court. Right wing now. Keplinger drives it in, leaves it for Thorne. Thorne with the baseline jumper, no good. Hannigan gets the rebound for Greenbrier East. Hands it right back to Wooding. Wooding to White as White crosses midcourt. She's tripped there. Whistle will blow in a foul. That's a 16 foul with 25.2 seconds. 72-54. Greenbrier East trying to finish this one off. It's been all Spartans after the opening quarter. Moorefield hung tough for a quarter, but all Spartans after that. Inbounds pass to Whited. Whited on the left wing. Gets it inside to Brammer that they're going to call it for a travel first. Moorefield inbounds with 22 seconds. Gets it right wing. Now fed inside to Kuykendall. Kuykendall gets it out to Rumner, who's going to fire a long three. No good. Rebound Moorefield. Gets it back. Now Hebner has it. Feeds it inside to Thorne. Abby Thorne against Liz Wooding. She's trapped there. Now gets it back out to Keplinger. Keplinger tries to feed it inside, but we're going to get foul called against Wooding with 1.6 seconds. So we're going to shoot 2 more free throws before this final horn will sound. And it's going to be Abby Thorne going to the line, looking for her first points for Moorefield. She puts this one up, no good. It was actually a 1-and-1. Ryan White clears the rebound, and that's going to do it. Final score, Greenbrier East 72, Moorefield 54. Spartans pick up their 14th win of the season and finish this road trip to the Eastern Panhandle 2-0. They'll be back home at Saturday for senior night against Chapmanville. Hope you'll join us there. When we come back, it'll be time for the Cornerstone IGA postgame show. Stay with us on Oldies 93 WKCJ.
Alcova Mortgage is here for good. We're locally owned, value great communication, and are committed to our Lewisburg community. Alcova Mortgage Lewisburg, 304-645-2478. Or visit lewisburglender.com for your mortgage lending needs. Alcova Mortgage, NMLS ID 40508, NMLSconsumeraccess.org. Equal housing lender. Terms and conditions apply. All loans subject to credit approval. Alcova Mortgage, Lewisburg.
Did you hear that? The State Farm thing. Dun-da-da-da-da. I think we're in a commercial. Jake from State Farm, I knew it.
Don't worry, Chris. Things are gonna go surprisingly great.
Dad, look!
Christmas!
Ooh, see? Surprising. Just like State Farm's surprisingly great rates.
I didn't even record.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The power of 3. Greenbrier Chevrolet, Greenbrier Motor Company, and Greenbrier Ford. 3 dealerships who pay the most for your trade. I'm talking up to 33% over what other dealerships will offer, and way more than you'll get if you try to sell it yourself. In fact, we'll buy your car even if you don't buy one from us. So not only are the Greenbrier dealerships the best place to buy a car, they're also the best place to sell your car. So get to the Greenbrier dealerships in Lewisburg today and convert that car to cash.
Hi, I'm Janet Niehawk with S.J. Niehawk Lumber, your home solution for 75 years. Whether your project's small or large, we can help fill your needs. Good luck to the athletes and coaching staff of Greenbrier East Spartans for the year 2022-23. Go Spartans!
The Bank of Monroe knows what it means to be local and support local. We are your neighbors. We grow as you grow. We are your local lenders, making local decisions. We are part of your community. The Bank of Monroe offers 3 locations in Lewisburg, Fairleigh, and Union with mobile and online banking. We are everywhere you need us to be. We care. Bank local with the Bank of Monroe. Visit us online, mybankofmonroe.com.
Tamarack Marketplace in Beckley is the official road game stop of Lady Spartan basketball, providing pregame meals for the players and coaches on every trip. Make Tamarack your pregame destination and enjoy sandwiches, wraps, soups, and salads, as well as a wonderful selection of entrees such as West Virginia rainbow trout, meatloaf with gravy, and chicken pot pie. Don't forget the delectable desserts, including Greenbrier peaches and cream, and an all-day brunch on Sundays. That's Tamarack Marketplace, the official road game stop of the Lady Spartan.